Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah. This is a channel about cross stitch. Welcome to all of my returning viewers. Welcome to all of my new viewers. I don't know. That's it, I guess. If you enjoyed this video by the end, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I've reached over 500 now. Don't worry, my 500 subscriber giveaway is in the works. I think it's going to be once I come back from vacation. Since I go on vacation on Monday, it is Wednesday, June 2nd right now. I leave for vacation on Monday. I drive like an hour and a half down to South Carolina. And tomorrow, don't worry, I'm going to email you. I haven't forgotten. But I'm going down to Hilton Head, South Carolina for about a week and a half. I'm going to miss this guy. Oh, you can't see him. This guy. But he'll be home. Oops, sorry. He'll be home with Bill, my husband, who unfortunately can't go on the vacation because he's stinky, because he does not have any vacation time. But I do, so I'm going to use it. So I'm going to go down there for my week, and then I come back the next Monday. So I leave on the 7th, and I come back on the 14th, but I took off until the 17th, so I go back to work on the 17th. So when I come back, I have like 2 days to kind of get back in the swing of things here before I go back to work. I don't know why I just didn't take off the whole rest of the two days when I came back. I don't know why I didn't take off like 2 full weeks, because I have plenty of time. I could have, but I just didn't. But it's fine. Okay, so cross stitch. I've got a couple things to show you today. So let's get into that, I think. I was going to bring up some of my finishes, but my husband's still working, and they're in the closet in the room he works in, so I didn't want to go and disturb him and get those. So I will do that one day, that's not going to be today. Okay, so let's get started with WIPs, shall we? Now, I have a hair. So, the first thing that is in my pile is my, you know what I should do? I should pull up how much I've done this week. Okay, first thing in my pile is my World Wonders map, which is by GeckoRouge, and I think a few videos ago I pulled up like how giant it is. It's my bedspread. I can make like 3 dresses out of this thing. My mother-in-law came over this past weekend, on Monday, for Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, everybody who celebrated Memorial Day. Anyway, she came over and she was looking at it and she was like, oh my gosh, what is that, 32 count? I said 28 count, and then I showed her how giant it was. She was like, I have no sympathy, I quilt. And I said, yeah, but I have to fill this entire piece of fabric with stitches. Quilting is a little bit different. I mean, yes, it is not easy. I understand it's big fabric, but like, you're not filling the entire piece up with stitches when you quilt. So, I don't know. I felt like it's 2.5 million stitches. It's a little different than quilting. But pulled this out. I haven't done very much on it because I only pulled it out at the very end of the month. And since it's a new month now, I am back to like working on my focus pieces for the beginning of the month. But I did get 414 stitches on this. So here is what it will look like and where it was last time. Oh, and the artwork is by Maria Rabinky. And here is where it is now. It is still in the hoop because, look, I don't like taking this out of the hoop once it's already in if I'm going to keep working on it for a little while, because it's impossible to get back in. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's very difficult because there's so much fabric. It's just like forever forever fabric. So anyway, here is where it is now. You get a glimpse of my needle minder. I never really show my needle minders. But yeah, there it is now. So not too much, like I said, only about 414. Yeah, 414 stitches. So we've got more of like the body of this butterfly, and then some more of the wings of this butterfly, or the wing of this butterfly. But yeah, I think on this one I was trying, and you can see it here, I was trying my like cross country within a 10 by 10 square, but I don't like it on this one, so I'm going to go back to doing one stitch at a time, because this one just doesn't work for doing the cross country. My wedding piece does, essentially it does right now where I am, because I'm doing background and there's not too much confetti in the background. So we'll see when I move into like the bouquet. That might be like I stitch one stitch at a time. But this one, at least from what I'm realizing, is this one has to be one stitch at a time, because it's too crushed, in my opinion, if I do it cross country. But it's looking really good. So that's that one. And here's the comparison photo. Ugh, I'm not even gonna fold it. Okay, the next one in my pile is my Mulan. So I took this one out again yesterday, and we're going to talk about this one a little bit longer. Nothing bad, don't worry. She's still in the works, she's still in the plans. But before we talk about her, let me show you what she will look like and where she was last time. This is Mucha Mulan. I didn't say this before this, but it's Mucha Mulan by NeniSweetPatterns. The artwork is Hannah Alexander. And here is where she is now. So, because I only took her out yesterday and I've only had one day of work on her since the last time you saw her, I only put in 419 stitches. So, right down there. This one I can do cross country within the 10 by 10 square, because especially where I am, like, there's like no confetti. So up here was ridiculous. But down here, because it's all mostly background, down here, and even when it starts to get into her dress, it's mostly yellow down at the bottom. So it was like green, and it's got some flecks of green in here, but it's mostly yellow down at the bottom. I can do cross country within the 10 by 10, so do a little bit like of a scroll. So what my plan is usually I pull her out at the beginning of the month, and I try to get my 4,000 stitches done at the beginning of the month, to then put her away for the rest of the month once I've gotten those 4,000 stitches, and I put her away, and then I will work on whatever I need to for WIP Go. But I'm going on vacation, right, on Monday for a week. So I drive down on Monday. I won't get probably really much stitching done on Monday. I might get a little bit when I get there. But again, it is a 9.5-ish hour drive, 9 if I'm lucky. So if I leave here at like 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock, I could get there around 5 or 5:30, maybe 6. Depending. So I think Monday is probably not going to be a good stitching day, but the rest of the week I will get a lot of stitching done. And I have about 24,000 stitches left to do on her, a little less than that. So I'm not going to get that done, but I think I'm going to just take her and Baker Street with me to the beach, because I know I said I didn't want to get her done before, like, the end of the year. I wanted to, like, stay on track, right? But I just don't feel like taking anything else with me to the beach. And she would be really easy to take to the beach because she doesn't have very many colors. left, at least. She doesn't have that many colors left, because a lot of the colors have been used up here and aren't used again. Like all the reds, the black, there's no more black, and there's no more dark blue, and things like that. So I want to take her to the beach because she would be an easy something to take, and she's also small. I mean, she's not small, but she's small in comparison, right, to other things. So I'm going to take her to the beach, and I'm going to take Baker Street to the beach because that one is really close to being done. I only have like 7,000 stitches left to go. And that one I don't care necessarily if I'm done early because it's a Christmas present, so I have to get it done before Christmas anyway, and then I need to have, either get it framed or frame it myself. So I'm going to try to get at least 12, get like 12,000 more stitches done on her, and then when I get back, I'll only have like 12,000 left. Wouldn't that be nice? I might be able to get more. We'll see. I mean, the goal would be to try to finish her at the beach, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think I can get, if I tried to finish her at the beach, I would have to do like 4,000 stitches a day, which is not possible. My max is usually like 2,000. I can get 2,000 if I'm like stitching most of the day. And it depends, like some days we'll be out at the beach longer, some days we'll be shopping. We go onto the mainland on occasion. We'll go to get wine and things, so I won't have every day to stitch all day, but I'll have a good chunk and I can stay up later at the beach because I can sleep in. So we'll see. I'm going to take her to the beach, like I said. I'm going to take Baker Street to the beach. We'll see how much I get done on Baker Street. I'm less inclined to work on Baker Street. I do have to put in 400 stitches this month because it's a zombie run piece on Baker Street, but I'm not as inclined to have to like work on that one. Like I don't feel the urge to work on that. I mean, I do. I always feel the urge to work on it because it's easy, but I don't feel the urge like I do with this one. I'm really loving stitching on her, and I feel like I'm so close to a finish even though I'm still 24,000 away. I could get that done in like a month and a little bit if I really pushed myself to do it, because this past month I did like 20,000 stitches, and since I'm going on vacation I could do way more than 20,000 stitches in a month because of vacation, and I won't have to work at all during the day. Anyway, that's the plan. I'm going to take her on vacation. She's going to be pretty much a monogamous stitch for me on vacation. I don't plan on getting bored, but I do think I should take Baker Street just in case I do get bored for whatever reason. I haven't gotten bored on her yet, so I don't foresee getting bored on her. But anyway, yeah, like I said, this one got 419 stitches down at the bottom last night. I probably won't get any done today, but I work from home. No, I go in tomorrow and then I work from home on Friday. And Friday is my last day of work before vacation, so I probably won't really do too much work. But I do have a hair appointment in the evening on Friday, so I don't know how much stitching I'm going to get done in the evening, because usually my hair appointments are like 3 hours long. And we're trying to get pretty for vacation, right? Also, I just needed to get the hair appointment done so I wasn't like late like I was the one time when I went in. I was like, yeah, I'm like 2 weeks late when I had the car accident. Anyway, here's the comparison photo. Okay, and speaking of Baker Street, that's the next thing in the pile. So, again, I know I said I wasn't going to work on this, and I pull it up all the freaking time. Just all the time. I just pull it out. And at this point, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to pull it out when I feel like pulling it out. I'm not giving myself a limit to how much I can stitch this because I'm having fun with it, and it's easy. And again, it's on linen, so like it might not be easy for some people because you don't have to do it on linen. Obviously, you can do it on evenweave if you want to, but I had the linen in my stash, so I thought, why not? And I don't have trouble with linen. So anyway, this is Baker Street by MandarinksDesign on Etsy. And here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And then here is where it is now. I have no idea what I did. I think the yellow, I think some of this yellow in here, so maybe some more greens in here. I actually don't know. Some of the snow down here, I know I did some of this like gray, which is supposed to be down here, it's supposed to be snow. And then there's some more in here, on here, where there's snow like on the door. So that's what I think I did. I think. I don't know. But anyway, I did 715 stitches on this one. I don't remember why, but it doesn't really matter why. I got it done. I got the 715 stitches done. And this one will come with me to the beach, and it'll get what it gets done. I'm not telling myself I'm going to do any of it if I don't feel like it, but I will bring it just in case I need something easy and I don't feel like using my stand, because I don't use the stand for this one. I just put a small hoop on it and I hold it. But here is the comparison photo. Okay. And then next thing is my wedding piece. So I did work on this on Sunday. So anybody who's new, you might have heard this from other people, because I know a lot of people, when they mention my channel, they do mention this piece specifically, because, I don't know, it's my favorite, and it's a lot of people's favorite. So this is a photo. This is a photo, I had something on my mouth, a photo of me and my husband on my wedding day, on our wedding day. It wasn't just my wedding day. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. On our wedding day, and I didn't take the photo. I got the photo from our photographer, and I put it into Pixel Stitch, and I made a pattern, PDF pattern came out. It is not 100% compatible with Pattern Keeper. I had to put it in with the grid, like using the grid, so you can't search for the symbols, but that's okay. I don't really care. I just wanted to be able to use Pattern Keeper to be able to see the whole pattern rather than like just page by page, because I do feather into the second page, and so it was easier for me to like not have to scroll back and forth between the two pages. Anyway, I work on this piece. I'm all over the place today. I work on this piece on Sundays only, for the most part. I have been recently pretty much sticking to my Sundays. There are occasions where I'll pull it out other times of the week, but for the most part I only work on Sundays, so it doesn't get like crazy amounts done every week, but it has gotten a lot done through the year. So I started counting at the beginning of the year, and I have over 10,000 stitches done since the beginning of the year, which is a lot, in my opinion, in one piece for the year. So anyway, and only working on it for one day. So anyway, here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And here is where it is now. So as you can see, still doing background. Got a little bit more of this arbor done. I'm on the final block down here. So this right here is the final block. That's where the page cuts off. So that'll be the bottom of the page, and then this is obviously the side of the page. So, and then once that one's done, I'll go back down to here, and I'll carry on down here, and then work my way back up. I can't wait till I get to this page and this page. And then maybe like some of this page, but for the most part it's like right here. I just want to get to my bouquet. And I know some people would be like, well, just do it, right? But I can't. I don't work that way. I can't do that. I have to get to the page first. So, hold on. I don't know how many stitches I did on this. 575. So I managed to do 575 stitches, which is really good for one day's work. Yeah, it's kind of boring though. I mean, it's boring to look at. For me, it's boring to look at. It was really fun watching my face grow, and I think it'll be really fun to watch the bouquet grow and like my dress grow and even my husband grow eventually once we get to him over here. But I don't know, the background's just a little bit boring to watch grow because it looks almost the same every time, in my opinion. I know everybody feels differently, but anyway, that's where we're at. It looks so good. I'm so happy with it. But yeah, and here's the comparison photo. Okay, and then the last piece that I worked on, which was really the first piece that I worked on, is my Stitch in Time. This is a chart by Heaven and Earth Design, and the artwork is by Aimee Stewart. I'm doing the max color version, the regular size though. Here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And eventually, here is where it is now. If I can get the sides to disappear, there we go. So there's where it is now, and I know last time, I don't think I was at the top yet. Well, I made it to the top. That's the top of the pattern. And this is the top of the fabric. So I don't have too much fabric allowance, but I think that's enough for my framer. Eventually, right? But yeah, I think that's enough. That's like at least 1.5 inches, might be more. But yeah, really fun. Loving this whatever, I don't know, magic-y thing, circular thing that goes around the hourglass. I don't know what this is. It's just like a little magical swirl or whatever. It's so fun though. But I did 1,703 stitches on this one, so the hourglass is completely done now. And I couldn't figure it out. Whenever I would look at it, like at the picture, I could not figure out why the top was this color and this was the bottom color. Like, I was like, shouldn't the brown be on the top because the sand? And I was like, what am I saying? This is the sand and it's going down into the bottom. I got that after like finally realizing that this side was like slanted because this is the sand up here going into the bottom, and here's like where kind of it's starting at the bottom. I don't know. I just was an idiot. I just was stupid for a minute. It's fine. But anyway, that's what it's looking like. Love these roses. They're so good. I love them. So good. But yeah, that's where we are. And here's the comparison photo. And that's everything that I worked on. But I do have some things to show you. So it's kind of haul. 2 things of haul. They're different things, but we'll get into that, and it'll be pretty quick because I don't have too much more, and the cicadas are just like ridiculous. I can't wait to get to a beach where there are no cicadas. It'll be so nice. I hate them. They gross me out. They creep me out. One landed on me and I flipped out on a walk the other day. Anyway, so the first thing that I'm going to show you is my Gnome of the Month needle minder. Now, everybody knows that I am I am gnome addicted. I have a gnome obsession. I can't help it. It's just who I am. Nothing I can do about it. But I am going to be taking part. I am technically already am taking part in the Gnome of the Month Sal from Cross Stitch for You. But I'm not doing them because they came out in the new year and I'm doing no new starts. So I will be starting next year. I will be doing the Sal starting next year, but I'm only going to be doing one gnome a year because each gnome is like 10,000 stitches. So in order to be able to work on everything and do all of the goals that I want to get through next year, I am only going to do one per year. So yes, it will take me 12 years to finish all of the gnomes, but hey, the first year, once it's done, that year, the January gnome is going to stay up all year long. I don't care. It's also my birthday, so January can stay up all year. And eventually we'll get to the point where we rotate them out as I get them done, but you know. But anyway, I get the needle minders to match the gnomes. So I've been switching out the needle minders every month, so I use the new month's needle minder when that month comes around. So January used January's, February's, you know, on and on and on. But I just got yesterday, which was perfect because it was the 1st of June, I just got the June needle minder, and it's out, so I'm not worried about anybody being seeing it before they should, because it's out. So here is what it looks like, and this is also what the pattern looks like, minus one thing. The pattern has like a little rainbow above it. I should have brought my tablet up to show you, but I didn't. But he's so cute, isn't he? So this is June, and I don't know, he's not my favorite. I'm not a big rainbow person, like, which is stupid because I am addicted to like really colorful patterns, but I don't really like rainbows, like actual rainbows. I don't know. I mean, I do. I think they're pretty, but they're just, I don't know. He's not my favorite of all of the gnomes. I think my favorite is still March because he's got the little red beard. It's so cute. But anyway, yeah. So this is him. He's so cute. I always feel like I want to call one of them a female, but then I'm like, no, they all have beards, so they are male. I mean, unless we want them to be female, I'm not gonna put a gender on them, but I do call them hims. Just saying. So anyway, the last thing I want to show you, which I also have to add up how much I did, like how many stitches I did, which I'll say at the very end, because I didn't do that before. I gotta do that. But the last thing I bought, which I actually bought today, which, you know, which I might rebuy depending on if the Max Color version comes out before next year, which it probably will. But there's a HAED sale on. I think it's on until Friday, or maybe it's the end of the day today. I don't know. But anyway, don't take my word for it. I don't know when the sale ends. But there was a sale today, and so I bought this one. So pretty. So pretty. So this one is Birds, Butterflies, and Blooms World Map, I think is what it's called. Hold on. Birds, Butterflies, and Blooms, yeah. World Map. The artwork is by Aimee Stewart. This is the regular color, regular size version. But again, like I said, I might rebuy the max color version if and when it comes out. But, oh, love this. I love this so much. It's so pretty. I'm starting this next year. I didn't plan on it until it came out, and I was like, absolutely not passing it up, going to stitch it. Done. Done. It was not on the radar. It was not a plan originally when I'm like setting up all the things I'm going to be doing next year. It wasn't one that I had planned on doing, but I've added it in. I think I'm going to start that one on New Year's Eve. I don't remember when I said I was going to do it. Let me check. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to start that one on New Year's Eve. So I've got a plan of like when I'm starting everything. I might take off for like 2 weeks when No New Starts is over, because they have said, they've been like teasing this thing that is the, what is it? Like, it's right after No New Starts. I don't remember what they're calling it, like the 12 Days of Christmas or something, where, because No New Starts ends on the 13th, and you can start things on the 13th, and I think there's like 12 days from then till Christmas, and I might take off those days to do No New Starts, depending on what the schedule looks like. But right now I have vacation time that I need to use, and I could just stitch my days away after No New Starts and just start, like, each thing I start I can stitch on for the whole day. I don't know, that could be fun. But anyway, that's everything I have for you guys today. I don't have any new shout outs for this week, sorry. I've not really been watching a whole lot of Flosstube. I'm still watching Midsummer Murders. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're like halfway through, I think. But anyway, I'm going to head out here. We're going to go on a walk. I just can't say that too loud because he'll hear me and he'll freak out. But yeah, anyway, I will see you all not next week because I'm not going to videotape. I'm not going to record next week while I'm at the beach. Most likely. I might do like little clips here and there, like on my phone, and then upload them or something like that, but I'm not going to be doing a like sit down full video, especially because I'm only planning on taking really like one thing, two things, but really only working on one thing, so it wouldn't be really exciting. But yeah, I won't see you next week, but I will see you the week after, so I hope that you all have a great 2 weeks coming up here, and I will talk to you in 2 weeks. Okay, bye everybody, bye.